First, I love painting portraits, and I love using symbolism to tell a person's story. Currently, I'm working on a memoir series, so all the pieces tell a snippet of the story of my life.
Well, hello, I have Miss Pennie Brantley, acclaimed oil painter, with me today over at the Crenson Gallery at Barrett Art Center on 55 Knoxon Street in Poughkeepsie. And Pennie's going to just tell us a little bit about her piece, Feeding Vincent, here for a moment. So you want to tell us a little bit about it, Pennie?
Sure. This painting is from the asylum that Van Gogh checked himself into in, I think it was May 8, 1889. And a pastor from Arles, where he was living at the time, accompanied Vincent on the trip to check him into the asylum. And then I've been there 3 times, Bob and I have, my husband, and we're both big Van Gogh fans, so we've been to many places where he lived, where he painted, where he died, and where he's buried. So this has been a very important pilgrimage that we've made 3 times now. So when we entered this asylum, I noticed on this last trip where we went that you could see the kitchen that fed the people who were kept there. And this wonderful light was coming through the window, and there was this very poignant tin plate on the stove. And the room is roped off, so you can't enter it, but it reminded me very much of the anguish that Vincent had at that time for having had the terrible episode with Gauguin, where he cut his ear after a fight with Gauguin, and that's what led him to think that his madness was so severe that he needed to go to the asylum. My work always takes a long time. I draw from my own photographs that I've taken in certain spots. I draw it first, then I put on one coat just to get everything in place. Then I do a second round of underpainting to enhance both the light and the dark. And to me, that's about spirituality. And this was, the bright light represented spirituality and hope out of the darkness. And then I do a final round of a third coat of painting. So altogether, normally I spend about 6 months on a painting, but I have one, like that one, in Orvieto, Italy, that took me 1.5 years. That's 3 rounds of painting on that, and it's very, very complicated. And it was in the fog, and I had to understand what's happening with the structures of the building to be able to paint it convincingly. So that was very, very difficult to do.